Rebuildz. Hey, let's make sure you share this live. I'm about to do the same, so give me a second. All right, so yesterday we ended up pulling all the spark plugs out to see what is the issue and to see if we basically dumped a whole bunch of fuel inside of the engine. So it looked like we did dump some fuel inside of the engine, and we did remove the spark plugs, and we got a little bit of surprise. We got this one, and we have a whole bunch of carbon buildup. Now that we have these two, what I did do, I have some extra spark plugs out of an engine that I have in the backyard. So we basically took all of these spark plugs out from the engine. Now it looks like all these spark plugs are different or the same. Oh, we got just one different one out of all of them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just clean these spark plugs off and whatever. Now, these are two of the spark plugs that actually came out of this engine right here. So now we use this spark plug tester, and you see how I turn it up, but you see the little, I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but you just gonna see the little spark, but it's not a whole bunch of spark coming from it, right? And that let me know that this spark plug is actually bad or whatever, or it's just so much carbon buildup. We could clean it off or whatever, but I'm not gonna do that because honestly, we're just trying to see if we could actually get this car started. Now, I got two spark plugs from the other car in the backyard, and I could put these two down in there, and we're just gonna test it and see. So I turned it up all the way, and I could see the sparks coming from the pin. So we know that these are good. What I am gonna do right now is put these spark plugs in because we ordered some new spark plugs from FCP Euro. So once those come in, then we'll take care of that. But for now, I'm just gonna clean these off real quick. Once we done clean these off, then we're just gonna throw them in the car and then see if we could get it started. So I'm gonna see if I can find some brake cleaner, and then we start working to put these spark plugs back in this car. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I had a phone call. So what I'm doing right now, I basically put these three in. So I just put the three coils in. So I'm gonna just put all the screws in on this side, and then we're gonna do over that side, because that side is a bit harder because there's a whole bunch of stuff in the way. Well, this side has a lot of stuff in the way as well, but I just wanted to get the easier side out of the way first. So once I get the easier side out of the way, then we can move on to the other side. Yeah, so what I'm doing is just putting these coils back in and spark plugs in until the new one come from FCP Euro. We're still waiting. So once I find out how it's going with that, then we're gonna have to come back and swap it to the new one. But we just want to know if it's definitely spark plug. We use our spark plug tester, and it let us know what's going on. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I have to do. I have to move on to the easy stuff first, because this car was calling out for the fuel rail sensor, and we changed the fuel rail yesterday, and the mass airflow sensor. So we got that off eBay. We got both of them for like $85 on eBay. Now I won't tighten it too tight, because you know me. Once it comes to tighten, I'm always breaking something. So I'm not trying to do that today. Alright, so last one right here. So yeah, I'm starting with the easier side. That side, there's a whole bunch of stuff I gotta move around and stuff like that. So we gotta we gotta try everything. All right, so I'm gonna clip these clips in. So that one's clipped in, pushing that clip. Second one's clipped in, push that in. All right, I'm not trying to I'm just gonna have some of the wires kind of dangling in a sense, because I'm just trying to figure out some stuff first before I actually make sure everything goes back together properly. So this clip kind of feels hard to go down. I don't know why. All right, now we're at the last one. That in, clipped in. So now we're about to do the next side. And once we do the next side, now this side is the problem side with all of this stuff in the way, and I really don't want to. So we're just gonna put those three in, and then we're gonna see what the car does. So we're hoping for some good news today. Well, we're hoping for some good news today. Once we do, I'm just hoping it's a spark plugs. So 3 for now, 3 more to go. Yeah, I'm changing my gloves. That's why I'm taking so long. My better gloves are coming in right now. They just haven't got here yet. They said it should be here in like the next few minutes. All right, so yeah, because I have to remove this hose from right here as well. It's a whole bunch of stuff that I had to move. All right, so this is the third one. Yeah, so we didn't get no codes for the coils, so or any misfire. But I mean, all these have some type of carbon buildup on them. That's one. That's two. That's three. All right, time to put those coils in. Just remember, when to tighten the coils down, it should be a T27. So we have the T27 bolts right here. Yeah, I'm trying to move fast socket because I'm hoping that this is just the issue, and we don't have to really go through so much stress. That's one. Now this is the one that I said like kind of I had to be like twisting and turning in order just to get it out. All right, last one. All right, so I don't think you go that way. Yeah, this one looks like the one that's gonna be the troublesome one. All right. About to screw them down. Then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Start from this one all the way over here. All right, the first bolt went in. I got the second one. All right, the second one is in. Now the third one. I think I finally got it on. Hold on. All right, yep. I'm not gonna tighten that too much. Yes, all of this, you would probably have to disconnect all of this or just try to move some of this stuff out of the way, but I'm not trying to disconnect anything right now. All right, that is done. In. Second one's in. Third one's in. That's on. All right, so I'm gonna just make sure everything is connected properly. That vacuum's right there. Boom. I still gotta keep this turbo pressure sensor parted. Yeah. And the fuel rail pressure sensor. All right. I think there's only one. So we have all of those in. All right, I'm about to connect the battery, see what's gonna happen, and then we go from there. So I'm gonna go connect the battery. You know what? I'm actually here looking for my 10mm socket. Socket tighten down the battery. All right. So got power to the car. We're gonna see what happens now. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully those spark plug was definitely the issue. One, two, three. And there you have it. It was a spark plug. Hey, so now we're going to scan it and see what's the issue. So let it warm up a little bit. I'm probably talking a little bit loud. So I'll let it warm up a little bit. So let's open up the garage. Hey, yo, cuz, respect. Fuck, cuz. Alright, so see that it died on calm now. Remember, first time it never did I do that, you know. So now, remember, try, I'll get the scanner now. I will run with the scanner and see if we can get it connected to the car and see what it's I smell a lot of gas, but I think that's it burning off all those fuel and whatever. So I'm gonna get the scanner real quick and see. So we're gonna get the scanner and check it real quick. I'm smelling a whole bunch of fumes, but I think it's just burning out. Um, we're gonna get the scanner to diagnose and see what's the issues. that we have, and then we go from there. So read. We'll probably see if I could drive this thing down the street right now. But I'm gonna let it warm up first because I want to see the coolant levels and everything. Look at gas leaks. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. I hear a little hissing sound in the front, so I think the vacuum. Uh, I think that the vacuum is the one. Yo, that one Silverado. Yo, what's going on? All right, so I want to see if I get this mass airflow sensor code again and see. I smell like some strong fumes. I think there's a vacuum leak right here. I hear a strong hissing sound from right here. So I think there'll probably be a vacuum leak. But yeah, I hear some type of hissing sound. Yeah, there's no gas leaks. It's not leaking. All right, so now I have. So these are the fault codes, and these are what the ones that I was saying keep coming back. So we need to look more into those. We still got one for the steering wheel column and all. So the fuel rail pressure sensor, I don't know if that one's gone. So we don't have that one anymore. And then I think this one up top, when I was looking into it, it's for that's because some of the things are not coded to the car. So, so now we just have that sensor. So let me see if I can erase it. Because now what I need to know if it's actually it's not coming out. So we probably need to take it for a driver and see. We got coolant in the car, but we're still not getting our temperature our temperature up yet, so I'm still watching it. So the engine temp. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so the engine temp hasn't come up yet. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's just showing that right there. So I'm trying to figure out why it's showing that right now. So the codes that I have is a. These are the two codes that I have. So the master, the turbocharged pressure sensor. So this is probably the one I have to probably drive and see that I clear it. The top one, I think that's because the cloud spring is not. How would I say it? It's not pulled into the car. So on that one, no leaks. I'm gonna let it get up to 10, then see what's the issue. So give me a second. I'm gonna put these, turn down this stuff on the car. The sensor on the block. Hey, I wonder if it's that sensor back here. Yeah, cause I'm still not getting nothing for the oil. So I need to check that and see what's going on with that. Alright, so give me a few minutes. Let me see if I can check out why the temp is not showing up, and to see, figure out where that sensor is. So I'll just turn it off. So I just need to check where that sensor is, and then next thing I'm gonna check the use the scanner to see what check the code. So let me turn the ignition back on, and then we're gonna check it and see what's the what's the that part of it. All right, so this just popped up. Oil level okay. Hold on. So I just got an alert a few minutes ago. It says oil level okay, but it still needs more oil in it. Just came up like a couple seconds ago. It said oil level okay. All right. I guess it's gone. But yeah, it popped up and said oil level okay. So you said follow the coolant line from the radiator. All right, let me check. Hold on, let me have this thing scan the whole car real quick while we do that. Erase those codes. The only connector that I want to say that I'm worried about, I'm gonna show you in a bit. Let me just hopefully this car is finished scanning. So now I'm wondering, since I still have those two codes, if I need to swap that mass airflow sensor um, wire and see. All right. So there's one sensor that I see that it looks like it has not clipped down properly, but it's right behind here. I was trying to see if I could use a screwdriver to clip it down. So I need to figure out what that sensor is and see if that's what's causing the issue for us not to see how hot the engine is getting right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna disconnect the battery so I don't throw any unnecessary codes up. All right, yeah, so it's this sensor back here. It looks like it's not seated, yeah? I just pulled it right out. Uh, it's broken. broken. It's broken. So I could check to see if I have a. See, it's broken on the deer. So I'm gonna check to see if I have something. Yes, the fan came on. All of that came on. So I just don't know why I couldn't see the engine temp. So but this connector looks broken. I don't know if I got any extra connectors laying around here because I think I left all the extra connectors in in North Carolina. So I don't think I have any extra connectors laying around. This is only two. No, I don't think I have any extra uh connectors laying around. So I'm gonna have to either get a connector for it off the other car that I have in North Carolina, or so I could depin and repin it. But I should have something that's close to it with that has 3 pins, and I just got to make sure the correct groove, or some people call it like a key, that little slit, right? That little slit that's right there. Some people call it a key. So just so I don't know if maybe that's the sensor to tell you the amount of heat or whatever that's coming going inside of the engine or whatever. See the engine temp. So that is the only thing, and I honestly don't have no extra connectors laying around. So, but I'll figure that out in a minute because I probably have some laying around somewhere. It's just that we have all of this stuff all over, and we just probably need to move some of this stuff because I might be have a piece. It's coolant temp slash fan switch. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't have. So yeah. So that connector is definitely broken. So probably it's not being seated down correctly inside. Or I could try to. I don't want to force it because I don't want it to break off inside of it because it's gonna make the issue worse. So I just have to find a connector. I have there's we I know I have some connector either laying around here or something. But I just want to see if I can find the exact thing that has the same key right there, and then we could just do that and call that, and let's get that out of the way. So, but at least now we know it definitely starts, and it was those spark plugs that was giving us all them issues. Yeah, I know I had one the other day. I just don't remember where I put it at. I know I had one laying around somewhere, but I just need to dig around and find it. Because once I find it, we could just basically remove de-pin and re-pin it to the car. And I have these extra ones, but these are for the 2 pins, so that I can't even use that. But yeah, now that we know it starts, we are in the money. So now, as I was saying the other day, I won't start really doing anything on it if I haven't not got it to start. And so now we have it to start. Yeah, I have an extra one for the Audi, but as I said, it's just probably laying around somewhere. I just don't remember exactly where I put it at. No, this is an S5. Yeah. Yeah. Because I have so much parts laying around for these cars. Or what I could do is, I mean, this like it has a big crack in it. I mean, I could try to push it down in it. Hold on. We're gonna try to push it down in it and see. I'm gonna try it. Because it feels like it's all the way down, but it's not. Because it's not even clipping in. Nah, it's not. Because even if I don't want to force it, but yeah, because it's still, yeah, it's still gonna come off anyways. Oh, they're for sure for not. Yeah, so I figured that. So maybe that's why we're not getting to read it. But yeah, that sensor is literally right here. So that is probably my issue right here. Or I think it's the what you call that thing? Oh, it looks like something is down there, down in it. All right, I'll let that dry out a little bit and see. But yeah, yeah. The pins don't look broken. They just look like something is wet down in there. That's why I was using that to blow out whatever wetness that was in there. But yeah, I just need to find one. I just gotta look. We just gotta look around the garage. All right, hold on. Let me see if I could get closer. Cause I'm wondering if it's the solenoid that's next to the Yeah, it looks like the solenoid that's next to the spark plug. Like I have a other engine around back that I could like actually show you better. Hold on. I'm gonna show you because I got another engine around back, so I think it's that solenoid that's right next to that coil. I think that's what it is. So hold on, let me, because I gotta, not, this is the engine that I end up taking all those spark plugs out of just now. I think this is the sensor that it came out of. Yeah, that connector came out of this sensor right here. So I think it's a solenoid something. I'm not 100% sure. So, because the spark plug will be the right. The cord would be right here. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's the only one thing that I see is this can that's the only one that looks broken. So I'm gonna have to get but now for the temp sensor, I don't know why the temp's not coming up for the engine. So, but I mean, if we really think about it, we have came far with this car, honestly. So now it's just for us to work out every little kink that's gonna pop up, and that's what we expect. Like we should have a whole bunch of issues popping up out of the blue because now we were thinking it was a whole different type of stuff we were looking at for this car, and then it was just something simple as the the spark plugs. Yeah, yeah, I know. I have a something. Oh, look on that engine for the temperature sensor location. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just give me a second. Still trying to see if I can find that connector. That's what I'm trying to look for. I have a box that's full of Audi parts, Audi and Volkswagen parts. So let me check. Yeah, because I think I want to say as I turned the car on, the fan immediately came on. So yeah, because once I turned it on, the fan immediately came on. So I know this sensor is on right here and everything. So and I'm just trying to look to see if I had missing or not plugged something in. That's hot. I think this is the engine temp sensor. I want to say it looks like it. You see it? That looks like the engine temp sensor. That's one. No, or I could be wrong too about that as well. Yeah, but that's the only thing that I see that we have issues with right now. Yeah, everything else looks. I'm just trying to check every single wire that I can. Yeah. Oh, if the live cuts off, I'm sorry. The guys next door, my neighbor next door, have some guys working and they playing music. So if they strike the live, it's not my fault. Yeah, this thing is hot, but I'm trying to figure out if the rest of these wires are good. I mean, so far it looks all right. Right into the block. Yeah, so there's one sensor right here that's straight down inside of the block right here. Actually, no, not you got two. You have this one right here, and then you have one right down there. So I'm probably thinking it's just probably one of them. Yeah, it's both of them are looks like they're two pins. That one, and then you have that one right down there. So hopefully it's not the sensor, but if it is, then we could probably take it off the other car. Now the only thing that I'm worried about is if I need to swap these mass airflow sensor wire or just give it a while and drive it up and down the street and see if it's gonna work out that fault and get it off before I jump and do something again like the last time, how we end up letting it stop. So um but now we already know these two that has the colors on them, or the yeah, I need to take these other two off, but these two, this is the power wire and this is the signal wire, and this one in the middle is grounds. Yeah, so finally got that issue rectified. Now we could slowly start putting the car back together. We did a whole bunch of wire work, whole bunch of diagnosing and troubleshooting, and we got the issue done. So I'm not even gonna really put this thing back together because, as I said, we have more. You said one is on the top one before on the left side. Mm, yeah, I mean, there's one more over here to this side too, as well. So is it this one right here? So I don't know, but I'm gonna try to see if I can plug that sensor back in. I'm not gonna try to break it though, because I really don't want to break it. I'm gonna just try to plug that back in and try to see if I could start it again and then let it just run a little outside, run it for a while. I have enough coolant in it. Yeah, I got coolant. I'm just trying to figure out what's the issue when it comes to but yeah, that's about it. So but anyways, we finally got the car started. That is something. Now it's a burden that is lifted off. So now we know that was the whole problem the whole time. So we the fuel rate pressure sensor, we make sure now we got fuel going in there, and that was one of the codes that it was calling out for. So that is good. So the next couple things that we need to get off is we need to code back the clock spring properly to this car. This scan tool can code it. It looks like it can, but it cannot program it. So hopefully it just needed to be coded in and not programmed in back to the car. Then now we got to think about power steering. If we need to just if we need to take it to the shop or Volkswagen or Audi and have them just program the clock spring and the power steering together, and then it will just call it a day, versus having my family members on the East Coast ship the other power steering, and we have to pull this one on, put this one on. Then we'll get rid of that code because that's the original thing that came off the car. So I'm thinking about which way and which one is more cost effective at the same time. Okay, Steven. Yeah, yeah. Just let me know and see if you can because I'll just keep the live going a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out that's the only issue that I've seen we have so far. So, but everything else seems to be good with the car, or at least. But I'll probably just, as I said, plug it back in and see if I could get it running. And if we get it running, I just have to watch it. That's the only thing now, because I don't want it to burn up anything or make it more expensive to fix something else. But hold on, I just got another package, so let me see what I got. Give me a second. Yeah, boy, there's a whole bunch of different fumes that I'm smelling, so probably finally got a chance to run. Okay, all right, thanks, Steven. Steve. Hey, so I just got some stuff from JB Tools, and I made sure to order. I want to say this is whatever. See if I could the white, the black, and I want to say the clear. What we're gonna do with those right there, or the color, is we're gonna sand these down, and then we're gonna give it a gloss black. We're gonna paint it over, and then put some clear on it, and then because this we're blacking out everything, so we're gonna let it be all black, so that we could have we could have it match with this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to get it up to temperature, so I'll probably just plug it back in and just have it run for a while, but I'd have to watch it at the same time. So the fan is coming in, so I know that for sure. I just need to figure out why, and it doesn't look like anything is not plugged in. All the wires are grounded. Everything. Hold on, let me see if you know what. Yeah, all right. You know what I'm gonna do? I gotta look up real quick. What is it? The what's the what that sensor looks like, and then probably that's how we'll probably could get it. So give me a second. Let me look up what that sensor looks like. Yeah. So yo Ryan. So where say again? It's a 2018 Audi A5 Prestige. All right, let me know. Because I was just about to run inside to see if I could go on my computer and check so I wouldn't have to cut the live. Okay, now I finally got some good gloves so I could stop using them blue ones. So I finally got some good gloves to use. I ordered like 2 boxes. But yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna try to. So Ryan, where is it? Fire it back up or we just gonna wait on from Steve in a second. But yeah, now I could just, while we're waiting, all I'm gonna do is set up back here. So while we wait, I could just put up all these things back in here. Alright. So vacuum. Alright, yeah, we can do some of that, yes. Vacuum up the back and thing and clean up. See if we can wipe down some of them thing, yeah. It's in the front of the block. Alright, cool. Let's run and see if we're in the front. Alright, cool. Where exactly? Man, well, me doing it like this is gonna be hard to actually like behind the turbo pipe on the block. This turbo line. I mean, look at all that rust. I need to get that off. This one. Is it that one? Hold on, I want to see if I could screw these off. thing is hot, man. That's not the one? All right, cool. In the front side. That one right there. Where else do I? That's it. This one right here. All right, now I gotta see where those wires run. Those wires run into this wire loom right here. Yes, it does. Now it's to try to get my hand down there because it's really hot. All right, give me a second. Yeah, it's hot down there. I could. I'm gonna try to see if I could pull it out, and then if I pull it out, and then see if it. Yeah, it's plugged on. So the only thing now I gotta think about is could probably be damaged. So maybe the computer not recognizing it. Hey, that would be something crazy if the computer don't recognize that. We got a little bit of some. We got some rust on a couple of these bolts. So I probably need to clean off a couple of these bolts as well. Yeah, well, you could be right about that. You could be right about that as well. Man, these cars are just so much of a crybaby. They run good when you want them to, but they cry a lot. All right, so that means that sensor over here is not the. You said a metal coolant pipe. Uh, uh, I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, cause yeah, cause there's like a metal pipe that's running right here under it or next to it in a sense. All right, you said follow it. All right. So there's a sensor back here, but I think it's for the fuel, not the fuel, the coolant pump. The temperature gauge inside is digital. But you know what? I could flick through. I could go through the what you call it. I could like slowly go through it and then see if it would turn analog, and we go back from there again. Hold on, give me a second. This pipe got oil all over it. Reset the system. Yeah, I could try that too. Cause I'm trying to remember if when we had it in North Carolina, if it was giving us anything, you know. So that's what I'm trying to remember as well. But hey, Steve. Hey, thanks for the help though. Like, hey, that was a good amount of knowledge and help. Honestly, to be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna try to put this other sensor back in for now until I find it. I'm gonna try to start it again. I'm gonna just until I figure out the other one, the wire. Then until I get another connector, then I'll just have it like that for now. So hopefully it doesn't throw any codes. I'm praying that it doesn't. Oh, all right, we're going. I'm gonna see if I could go through those things again and then see what happens. Yeah, so now I could start buttoning up the rest of these wires and stuff and get it out the way. Cause all right, so this I think is the old one that we put back on. So I'm gonna put the all right. Put the battery terminal back on, start him back up, and then see how we looking after that. Okay, that's fine. Hey, that's fine. I'm gonna just, as I said, hey, thanks for the help. You know, you've been a big help to this, honestly. So I'm not even worried as much, honestly, right now. Because now that we got it back running, I just want, that's one of the most things I'm happy for the most right now. That it's running correctly how it should. Now we just have to look for those small issues and just work out those small issues. But now we could finally start getting ready to put the car back together now. So now I just need, I have a box on the other side. I just gotta go through all of those little things and see. So I'm gonna try to see if it starts up again. So I'm gonna hop in it and start in a minute. Oh, I got like my battery looks like my phone battery looks like it's about to die too. So I still have the red icon in the middle, but you see how it just sound like it died down and basically went back up. So that's what I need to figure out now. Why is it doing that? Yeah, so the next thing now that I see, you see how just now, as we started, it started strong, then it went down to about right here in the revs, and then now it's back right here. But I still have this uh light, so that's what I need to figure out next. I mean, it's engaging and everything though, so yeah. So I'm wondering if it's getting like a wrong signal from the mass airflow because you notice it started off like strong, then it died down like it went below say five or and then once it died down, then it kicked back up again. So I'm wondering if I have those wires mixed up for the mass airflow. Okay, just let me know which one if it so 1, 2, 3. Let me know if one is power and two is the signal and and three is ground. Just let me know if that's what it is, because that's what I have it written down on my paper as. Yeah, I probably might have to leave y'all in a minute too. I gotta go get my kids. Oh, it's a hard fault. Okay, so that means for that I'll just probably have to drive it, and then it would automatically clears off it on its own. Yeah. So only thing that now that I just gotta look into now is the the mass air the yeah that turbo pressure sensor. I just need to know if pin one is power, pin two if it is the signal, and we're on I'm more than likely I think pin three is ground, but I just want to be 100% sure. So that's how it is. Pin one power, pin two the signal, and pin three ground. All right, I got my multimeter, so I'm gonna try to check that just to make sure all the wires are in the correct space, and if they are, then all right. So I'm gonna turn the ignition on real quick. Question that I asked, since it's a hard code, I just have to just drive it. Yeah, so it looks like it's in the right spot as well. If we're doing that one, that's the power, and power is one. The yellow and gray wire, that's two, and that's the signal wire, and then the one in the middle is ground. So that should be everything, honestly. So all right, well, I mean, we have pushed through a lot today. So thank y'all for watching. Hey Steve, thanks a lot again. Like big help, you know. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for liking up the video as well. As y'all know, I'm trying to get this car running perfectly. So we're gonna have more than one hiccup with this thing, as y'all know, because we have a whole bunch of things just to now we gotta work out all the small stuff, what's not working, what is working, and all of that. So uh, so everything should be done sooner now, and then now we could just start putting on the parts that we can put on and so forth. So that is what I'm happy for, that we're getting it done. It's coming together and stuff. Hey, yeah, thank you. Because yeah, but I will be like Steve. I will be asking you more questions on it. But now that I know that we have the power wire where it needs to be, the signal wire where it needs to be, and the other wire. Now we just gotta slowly clear the rest of these codes. So now we just gotta figure out steering wheel, sensor, and have those stuff coded in or coded out of the car. So as I said, now I'm just thinking either I have them send the power steering and get that code off, and then we know that the power steering is just coded to the car, or we'll just go have just take the rest of once we put it back together correctly, just take it to Volkswagen and have them program back the whole thing if they could program this car. If not, I'll have to drive 3 hours away to the to an Audi dealership to have them program the whole car over. Or the other option is there we could buy the Autel scanner that does the programming for us. So we have a couple of options. We just have to see which one is best. But with this build, we've spent a whole bunch of money. So what I'm trying to do now is sell my old the Autel scanner that you saw me with. Try to sell that one and then put most of that money on the other car, not on the other scanner, so we can get it. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for sharing this video, and thank y'all for subscribing. Okay, uh, we'll be doing more of this tomorrow. I might do a live in the night, but I probably can't do a live during the day around this time. Next week, I'll probably give you the same amount of lives around this time during the day. But after that, then I gotta go back to work and get some things done and stuff like that. So, hey, Steve, peace again. Thank you. I really appreciate the help. It was a big one today. Hey, Ryan, thanks again for the help because last night, I gave you a phone call and you were like, hey, check the spark plugs. And more than likely, we flooded the spark plugs, and guess what? We actually did flood it. So, um, it's a good thing. So, but anyways, thank y'all for watching. Stay positive, stay motivated, and guess what? We are